Today's Bible study comes from Matthew chapter 28, verses 11 through 15. And I do love this part because it talks to the witnesses seeing things. So let's read chapter 28, verses 11 through 15 of Matthew. While the women were on their way, some of the guards went into the city and reported to the chief priest everything that had happened. When the chief priests had met with the elders and devised a plan, they gave the soldiers a large sum of money, telling them, "You are to say his disciples came during the night and stole him away while we were asleep. If this report gets to the governor, we will satisfy him and keep you out of trouble." So the soldiers took the money and did as they were instructed, and the story has been widely circulated among the Jews to this very day. You have to love this because the women were already running to tell the disciples to Jesus had risen and that he was going to meet them in Galilee. But what really did it for me was the fact that these guards, don't forget, these guards had seen these things also. They knew of these things also. So some of the guards went into the city and they had to report what they had saw. Now, this is not something you want to report because remember, if you are the Messiah, do this. Who do you claim to be? Do this. You are the King of the Jews. Remember, they were spitting on them themselves. The guards were. So they had to go and report this to the chief priests about everything that had happened. Uh-oh. So now the truth comes back about the temple will be destroyed, and in 3 days it will rise again. Uh-oh. The temple was destroyed. In 3 days it rose again. So here comes another truth being told. Wow. So I got to testify to the men who said it didn't happen. And I'm probably one of the men that was saying also he was not who he claimed to be. But now he is. He is more than what we thought. When the chief priests had met with the elders and devised a plan, they gave the soldiers a large sum of money. What was they planning? They was planning to steal, say it ain't so, to hide the truth. You can't hide the truth. Jesus is Lord. They never could hide the truth. And when they recognized who he was, the reason they devised the plan is because it was going to mess them up. It was going to show fault in them. It was going to show you that he was who he was, and you crucified an innocent man because of your ego and the fact that he was teaching you, who claim to be instructors, when you were being taught by the true and only instructor and teacher, the true rabbi, which that couldn't happen for them. So they devised a plan and gave the soldiers a large sum of money. Uh-oh, hush money. I'm going to pay you to shut up. Don't tell nobody about this. Don't tell anybody else about this because you're going to mess with our money. You're going to mess with our authority. You're going to mess with our status in this world that is filled with iniquity anyway. And the one that came to pay for it, who told us who he was, who still was always innocent, now we're going to give you some money so you'll shut your mouth. And then they told him in verse 13, you are to say his disciples came during the night and stole him away while we were asleep. But they know the disciples never made it there. They knew that the women were going to tell the disciples about him not being there. They were witnesses. Uh-oh. You paid off the witnesses to be quiet? Because you know if they witnessed, it was going to be a testimony to what was said and what happened. And when the Lord makes an unbeliever testify about who he is, that testimony gets even stronger. So, what did they say in verse 14? If this report gets out to the governor, we will satisfy him and keep him out of trouble. Uh-oh, we gonna lie. Ain't sure we just gonna tell a lie. The governor already knew he was innocent. His wife knew he was innocent. So we just gonna lie and say it didn't happen. So, of course, the soldiers took the money, them wicked dudes, and did as they were instructed. Hey, you got some powerful people telling you take this money, don't do anything else except what we say. Although, now it should have been convicting them because they knew the truth, but they took that money. And money is not the root of all evil, but love of it is. Say that whole verse. And this story has been widely circulated among the Jews to this very day. Uh-oh. This story is told to this very day. That lie has been a lie. And it will continue to be a lie in that part. Because everything that the prophet spoke of, everything that Jesus spoke of, when Jesus said the temple was going to be destroyed and it'll be risen in 3 days, all of those things was sitting there in their face. And they was looking at it. And all you can say is, praise be to God, for his word is always true. Amen.